Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Chumley 105. And as you can see, we have a little bit of a different view today. We're draining all the gas out of the Banshee because I'm about to try to diagnose why it shut off on me last ride. Now, if anybody follows the channel out there, which a few of you do, I know, you had seen last episode that the Banshee stalled on me and I was in mid power band. Happened. So that's obviously not a good sign. I've already looked in the airbox and it's looking nasty. I say I've probably lost a cylinder. You can see that down there, that's water. And my filter is absolutely filthy. So we're going to tear into this here in a little bit and we'll see what the problem is. But I'm willing to bet it's probably a cylinder down. So stay tuned for that. Alright, so we're ready to do our compression test. To save a little bit of time, I've already took our tank loose. So let's go ahead and remove it. Like I said, we're going to compression test this Banshee engine. And I know one of these cylinders has a little bit less compression than the other already beforehand because I tested it not long ago. It was probably a couple months ago. I'm going to go ahead and test both of them and see what I have. Maybe just as simple as a fouled spark plug, but if I was betting money, I'd say I'm going to do a top end on this thing. So let's remove the spark plugs. Okay, here's our spark plug we took out of the left cylinder. Now it is, I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not. Just trying to focus in on it a little bit. It's looking pretty dark, kind of gritty too. Today I'll be using the Motion Pro compression tester. This compression tester is a little bit on the pricier side, but I went with this one because I knew it'd have what I needed. If you're needing to compression test your ATV or dirt bike, they do have cheaper alternatives to this. You don't have to go with a name brand like this, but I do compression tests a lot, so I went ahead and bought a good brand that I can trust. So without further ado, let's test the and see how much compression we have on our left cylinder. So after opening the throttle wide open and kicking it several times, looks like my compression's come out to be 130-ish on the left cylinder. Now we're going to remove this, put the old plug back in, and move over to the right cylinder. So after testing the right cylinder on our Banshee, looks like I'm coming out to around 110 PSI on it, which is still enough to fire, so the Banshee is not blown up. I will say this top end's not out, but it needs freshened up in the near future compared to the left cylinder that had 130, which is still good. So I'm going to blame this stalling on a bad spark plugs, and I've already replaced the spark plug on the left cylinder, and I'm going to do likewise on the right cylinder. So we'll catch y'all tomorrow after I put all this back together, and we'll see if it runs properly. Okay, so we have the Banshee back together now, and we are going to take it for a test drive. Hopefully all these issues have been resolved and we will no longer have any stalling or cutting out. Okay, I'm going to call this fix a success. I believe the spark plugs were the issue all along. So, that sets my mind a little bit at ease. Really didn't want to put a whole lot of money into putting the top end in it just yet. I think this winter we're going to rebuild the whole engine, or at least give it an inspection at least. But nonetheless, thank you guys for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and this will probably be it for riding videos for a while. Like I said, we got a few things we need to work on the Banshee, and the KDX has a cracked hub right now, so both my machines are going to be out of commission for a bit. But nonetheless, thanks for watching once again, and we'll catch you next time. Bye for now.